Hi, my name is Ming and today we'll be talking about prosthetics. Now I know I might be talking a little bit too quickly today, so do excuse me in advance. People in the olden times had to deal with lost limbs on a daily basis, but now thanks to technology, prosthetics are no longer a dream. For example, you can get prosthetic legs if you have lost yours. Or, for example, arms if you have lost your arms, and they'll work just as well. If you're blind or deaf, you can get prosthetics for them too. And do you know what the best part of this is? The knowledge that you use your mind to control them and that they're not just for show. So how can you do that? How do these things work? Well, mind-controlled limb prostheses are known as robotic prostheses. They take signals from the brain and convert them into motion. This quality has been improving rapidly during recent years through tons and tons of research. You first need biosensors, electrodes, wires, the like. These are put in the nervous or muscular system to relay signals to a controller. Mechanical sensors come next to determine what is physically affecting the device, like position and load, and send the information to the controller. A force meter is a primary example of that. The controller is connected to the nerves, the muscular system, and the device all at once. It sends commands from the user to the actuators, feedback from the sensors to the user, and it also monitors and controls the movement of the device. As you can see, it does a lot of jobs for one single mechanism. Now, the actuators are the last part of our equation. Actuators mimic the actions that a normal limb would do with the same signals. With all of these in place, motor nerves are rerouted so that if the user wants to move the thumb, a small chest area contracts instead. Sensors are put over these areas so the contractions control specific parts of the prosthetic. But remember, this is only how robotic prosthetics work, and there are a lot more types of prosthetics. For example, prosthetics like eyes and ears are called neuroprosthetics because neuro is really just a fancy term for nerve-related. For neuroprosthetics, you need electrodes, very, very tiny ones at that. For auditory prosthetics, aka ear prosthetics, you either put them in the cochlea, the lower brainstem, or the inferior colliculus. I don't think I pronounced it quite right, but let's move on anyway. A microphone first collects the sounds and sends it to the processor. The implants then convert the sounds into electrical signals that are delivered to the auditory nerve. This means that the deaf can now hear again with this device. For visual prosthetics, aka eye prosthetics, electrodes are inserted into the retina, where the optic nerves are located. A camera would wirelessly transmit to the implants, and the implants would stimulate their nerves through the electrodes, creating a sense of image. This allows blind people to see again. Now, considering what I have just said, don't you think that prosthetics are just so fascinating? I mean, with these, we're giving the disabled a chance of a normal life. And personally, I think that this is just incredible. There is so much potential in prosthetics, and who knows what we might do with them in the future. With that said, my video is complete. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I apologize again if my voiceover wasn't to your standards. Thank you for listening.
Created using Powtoon.